It's an old story, man. Yeah, You never really know if you're ready for war, especially if it already infiltrated your door and you let it in. Created your enemy, mistaken for chemistry and jaded your memory. Emotional, financial, and physical loads. Every day wondering what's the limits to those. Back when every hour was a cliffhanger, trying to figure out how you can shift anger. Plus your own anxiety and block your kids from it. I ain't perfect, yo, it is what it is. Fucking knew the whole time I was responsible too. But when you create this shit, man, what's a monster to do? Just let it kill itself and get out of its way. How you gonna tell me it's too sour to say? If you ain't trying to give me all my flowers today, I don't want them when I'm laying in the ground in decay. It's the story of the times back with singing a rhyme. Had to be the last and the furthest thing from my mind. But even back then I made a promise one night to make peace with it all when the time was right. It's the story of the times back with singing a rhyme. Had to be the last and the furthest thing from my mind. But even back then I made a promise one night to make peace with it all when the time was right. I still remember holding my daughter on that cursed day, out in public seeing her hurting in the worst way. To see her mom taken out in cuffs, it hurts to say, cause it was only the day before her 5th birthday. And the family being so cold with 1,000 lies, acting like she won't memorize, being traumatized while we sitting stuck without a clue or a plan. She had a dad like Superman that scooped her and ran with kryptonite strapped to my back. It ain't a question if I'd be strong enough, man, that was after the fact. Cause they needed me to be, so that was it. In the grand scheme, that's when I was on my baddest shit. Supporting two alone, I didn't even have a half to split. Ran to my mom's small place, I had to split. In my worst time ever, no runner-up. Wasn't enough calculators for me to even sum it up. Story of the times back with singing a rhyme. Had to be the last and the furthest thing from my mind. But even back then I made a promise one night to make peace with it all when the time was right. It's the story of the times back with singing a rhyme. Had to be the last and the furthest thing from my mind. But even back then I made a promise one night to make peace with it all when the time was right. Family leave of absence now, no paycheck. And DCF ain't shit, they just making me anxious. Couldn't get anything that a single mother get. Ain't that on some other shit? I'm at the food pantry filling up the trunk of cans. I can't even get drunk with my man. Shit, taking advice, odd jobs and handouts. I block half my fam out, but they here now. That's a double shot of pride. Took a guzzle, it's almost like I look for trouble. A crooked puzzle, gotta keep it together. Packing every box alone. Took my time, had to return to that toxic home. Baby mother back, every day another trap. And every week it's just another crazy fucking track. That's why I ran far away and threw out the airbag. Finally said yes when my kids said, are we there yet? Story of the times back with singing a rhyme. Had to be the last and the furthest thing from my mind. But even back then I made a promise one night to make peace with it all when the time was right. It's the story of the times back with singing a rhyme. Had to be the last and the furthest thing from my mind. But even back then I made a promise one night to make peace with it all when the time was right. Yeah, that's the real, man. How many can stand up like that? But we here now. These are the years, man. My old formative years built me to be where I'm at right now. It's the story of them years, man. 98 proof. Knuckle dragon shit. Yeah. Keep it 100 with you. Do the math. It's class time, man. Yo, in 9-8 I put the pen to a pass. By 08 I was generally mad. 18 it was gems from a dad, making them with the few true friends that he had. Let me rewind back to the 99. Though the 03 was officially our time. Our first shit blew in the hood we were both from. And I wasn't even a dope one. Felt like a star coming back to the South Shore. Everyone bit it or spit it, cause it sounds raw. 06 the shit got real and my son was coming. So I got back in, double or nothing. Became the producer, the shit was sounding. Pounding on stage in front of tens of thousands. 1,000 bars a week. Every time I speak, the whole 4 and 5th recited it, my peeps. That's love, 98 proof. You can tell how we make loops. We don't run with them fake groups. Yeah, shit you can't shake loose. Yeah, it's 98 proof. See the way crack make loops. That shit you can't shake loose. Yeah, check it. Yeah. By 09 I put my boots to the ground. First mixtape I was scooping around. Still reaffirmed no rapper could touch me. Told them should've come for me when I was rusty. Album got pushed back another 2 years. Told the crew fuck this, I'm leaving you here. Exec producing, I love that shit dog. There wasn't much, I ain't had my prints on. Then the shit's on, my daughter on the way in. Let's just say I was not as motivated to grind. So I quit a 5th time. I'd still find spots off the strength of my rhymes. The man that I am, the skills I possess, and my love for hip-hop that filled my chest. All these years later, can't believe that I'm here, son. Do all the math, now we back to square one. Yeah, we 98 proof. You can tell how we make loops. And we don't run with them fake groups. It's that shit you can't shake loose. We 98 proof. Can tell how we make loops. And we don't run with them fake groups. Yeah, shit you can't shake loose. Man, I got my name on the motherfucking 100 records I produce, man. Thousands of bars, features, solo joints, all that shit, man. I've been here for years. I've been doing this shit for so motherfucking long, man. This shit's ingrained in us. It's organic. Motherfuckers don't know how to do this shit no more, man. These the years that built the mans that we are now. We 98 proof, forever and always. Crack Sizzlack, P-Roll, knuckle dragon shit, man. Give the roses, give our dues. Shout to the real, my crews. Focus to the T. Look, forever. Listen. One word. Hey yo. I'd say day one where their name came from. Dad's the only other AKA son. You better step back and take in what is happening. Apply to yourself and escape out the back again. Or sit underneath the learning tree. You ain't hurting P, that's peace eternally. No turmoil, I burn oil. Drink fossil fuel with no concern for you. I didn't turn loyal, I was born with it. Watch what I could do with 4 minutes, yo. Time is money, but time is funny. I get over easy, both sides are running. But both bang, energize a bunny. Drug bagging so far, that's why the lines are muddy. And why the stripes are caked in dirt. Focused, we don't follow, we shape the world.
Shit, it's a big homie P, back with the brother Moroney. Fingers on the keys, says crack one off to the OG. Only motivated by my people winning, motherfuck the world. Cause bench pressing than 100 curls, man, a fucking nerve. Underserved, shit, we come with something on your purse. Something out of nothing but having some fun with words. Traveling overseas, spelling focus to the T. The name's oblivious and there ain't no controlling me. I'm your bosses and your masters, your whole roster's full of headspace. Treason this man and take the blindly follow distraction. Highest the peaks and ass but divine when I ain't close. Everybody rap, yeah, but we pretty nice with some gringos. Stay face, drink slow, the wizard with the pink glow. Inch close, I'm like the gunslinger, eye in the winged rose. You know my style's like a chip tooth in a mink coat. The king knows a million in my could shine in a sinkhole.
We refocus to the T, y'all. Every track get hit like grown men playing T-ball. Ha, yeah, I'm back with my brothers. It's a fact when I rap, it's a rap for you suckers. Screaming fuck the police like all last summer. You wanna see my ID? What's your badge number? I swear I'm a bad mother. My fam eat, we at the table like the Last Supper. Yup, Leonardo with the pen strokes. Suspenseful, get your fucking head broke. With your neck bone, if you got this in your headphones. 10 toes solid, never been broke. Take a step forward and shit'll get messy. Like fucking shorty on a menstrual, you hype on the internet. Don't forget to log off, because your burial site won't be a .com.
shit, but I promise.
Your day was coming anyway.
Fuck it, man, let's go. We wake up fucking, then I wake up again. Look at you with hate, I hope we break up again. Got work at 8 and put on makeup at 10. And I ain't written in months, it caked up my pen. Cause you screwed me up bad and you're so aloof. Deny all your bullshit when I show you the proof. I'm gonna blow through the roof, how the hell am I here? I can't stand the taste or the smell of my fear. I let this all happen and kept trying to change for everyone's sake, but it was hiding your rage. I was so naive for so many years. Always thought you'd grow up or I'd grow me a pair. I guess I forced your hand, there we were in a blur. I still can't believe all the shit that occurred. A future we were killing for the present and the past. We both crashed cause we never drove that fast. Damn, huh? And you remember that when we both crashed cause we never drove that fast. Then I wake up again. I swear, wish we never have to break up again. We both worked hard to make sure it was the last. I caught up eventually, though it could never last. Let's make sure it's irreversible, irredeemable, unrecognizable from the old scenic view. What a year, what a cunt. I pulled out my fucking hair, pulled out my dick everywhere, yeah, and stuck it there. Like you would even care, but it was what was needed. Both trying to speed to be the first one to beat it. We leave the house at night in 2 directions and end up in the same bed fighting over sections. Middle of the night, siblings, the kids are sleeping. Back when whisper screaming was just wishful thinking. But now, yo, we going big like no one did. We know this shit. We do it better than anyone, the coldest shit. Words get said, now we trying to kill the past. Then we crash cause we never drove that fast. Damn, and you remember that when we crashed cause we never drove that fast. Then we wake up again. I swear I wish you'd never fucking wake up again. You got no emotion, no remorse and no purpose. Make everybody so nervous, I be doing a service. But I'm so nostalgic and I had all the blinders on. Even though I knew deep down that I would find this song. And that's so deep, it hurt me then and now. That's why I woke up this one day and said a vow. That's why it's so easy to pen it now. Though I still don't sleep right, I'm better now.
But I'm good when I wake up again. Sorry for the faded friend.
It's no hate though. It's no hate. Way past it. Crap. Shit bring me back, man. Feels like yesterday. I can see it clearly though. Yeah.
Must have been like 10 years old. Out jacking bites. You resisted first reaction, just attack and fight. Like backyard Kimbo, we was scrapping like. But if I lost, best believe I'm coming back tonight. Sneaking on the back bus, stuck in the flashing lights. Interested in getting bread, not getting swagger right. Seen more slap a nigga than he stabbed her twice. 12 seen Auntie OD, passed to the afterlife. Man, child Shaheed, baby boy Tyrese. Serving wild fiends in these live streets. Out here spreading my seed at a high speed. Had what I wanted, but not everything a child needs. So grimy, robbed the driver from Domino's. Free pies and some bread, then Vominos. Just trying to eat, we all share the common dough. God don't know all my sin, but my mama know.
Right here, man. I must have been about that high. And I was writing my name right here. When all of a sudden, from behind me, I get one of these. And I turn around, and there's these 3 motherfuckers right here.
I see the sky's gray, the day cloudy. Gets everyone hungry and they rowdy. Always hear some banging, yelling or sirens. I still can't get used to the sound of silence. Neighbors mind their own business. They ain't shown privilege of being no witness. Used to have to know digits to call your man. After 9, his mom gon' foil your plans. We used to just stand outside and whistle. Practice graph on the walls, couldn't find a pencil. The older cats could pack the club. We drunk and high, starting fires at the hub. Someone always out walking, always on a mission. Our pops say stop, a walking contradiction. We just pass them back to part and listen. And right or wrong, yo, we stick to the honor system. Wow.
And we're in the same school where it's terrible and people get shot at their locker. You know, this is where I went, to school. I'm kind of cut. Summer's cool, then they go and sit out.
Hey yo, this ain't rap, this is just my life story. Ain't too many niggas who will ride or die for me. So I keep it me, only me can die for me. If I die today, don't you dare cry for me. My life was never sweet, all this caught in the mix. I lost my homies to the streets, had me fucked up for weeks. Niggas starting shit, bullets steady hitting them up. In my hood, it's all this ambulances picking them up. I caught a lot of beef, a lot of cases up in the hood. My mama tried the best to make sure we up and we good. My pop wasn't there, he was schooling overseas. And hung with thug niggas smoking trees with all their cheeses. My life got darker growing up in the hood. I was getting into fights, throwing up on the booth. Shit, you either sticking or they sticking you up. I emerged from it all, now I'm spitting you love. Forget this slug.
Check it loony, man. I start my day with the Teen Titans eating waffles. I give Sticky Joe the old beer and 2-liter bottles. He said peace and he gonna see me tomorrow. I'm about to get up with some chicks with Johnny Bravo. He said we gonna go meet up without your son. We both drunk trying to squeeze up on Nana's gun. So if you see me with a black eye, that's where I got it from. And a Harley Quinn that swears a lot is a lot of fun. That's why she hang with Rick Sanchez and Cartman. My hormone monster moved in their apartment. Me and Frank Murphy crossing lines, I ain't even tripping. Trading jokes with Peter Griffin till I see the difference. But with Samurai Jack having my back, I'm just hoping Rigby and Mordecai slack. Life's a trip, but ever since I was a kid, I lived animated in the things I said and did. It ain't nothing new to me. When things get lonely, I turn it to a movie. I can color out the lines and be me. I just turn the world into my own TV. Yeah. It ain't nothing new to me. When things get lonely, I turn it to a movie. I can color out the lines and be me. I just turn the world into my own TV. I go with crack to see Mo Sizzlack. George Jetson said, bring that old shit back. Fred Flintstone over here breaking records. I seen Wilma and I had to engrave a message. Got to bam bam on that ass, the pace was reckless. Marge let her hair down, it only takes me seconds. I pull Tinkerbell even if I stink and smell. Said I look like Bruce Wayne when she drink the L. Cause I was with Spear and Fang wearing Vera Wang. Jessica Rabbit called but I couldn't hear a thing. Cause I'm in the lab with Dexter and Dee Dee and Steve Rogers listening to American Graffiti. Call Jess back on my go-go gadget dick. But first call Lola cause I was on my rabbit shit. Life's a trip but ever since I was a kid I lived animated in the things I said and did. It ain't nothing new to me. When things get lonely, I turn it to a movie. I can color out the lines and be me. I just turn the world into my own TV. Yeah. It ain't nothing new to me. When things get lonely, I turn it to a movie. I can color out the lines and be me. I just turn the world into my own TV. I told Steven Universe, you the worst. Once we killed the new Thundercats, said they doing first. Serve Stan Smith a double knuckle sandwich. One fine difference ass just for being a damn bitch. Douche. Never grow up. Left this shit on again. What the fuck time is it? Oh, great. Should be another great fucking one under the sun. Another one, no sleep.
Call you back. Where do you want to die? Susan, it's conference room 3 available. Can I look at a photo of my wife?
I gotta take a fucking piss, man. You turn this shit off, man. It's fucking racket chaos all night. God damn it. Alright. Damn it, just your luck, man. Ah, what a day, man. No shock ahead. I woke up at 3 to pee. I can't see anything in front of me. Oh my god, this can't be. I pissed all over the seat. The whole floor wet. Hit the light, it blinded me. I'm all stressed. Finally fall back asleep. It's 5:30. Alarm going off at 6. My eyes blurry. All my work shirts are a small size of dirty. And there's no way now I'm arriving early. Stepped in cat puke, barefoot, still warm. Threw my back out and all my pills gone. It's barely morning and I've already had a day. Wake the kids for school, they say it's Saturday. Wishing for a stroke of luck, there ain't any here. Burnt out lunch, then spilled the dinner everywhere. And right on a painting I was making as a late gift. Then boss texted, I missed my Saturday shift.
If you're thinking it's a bad day,
Feeling down in your gut,
cause nobody wants to hit you up. If you're thinking it's a bad day,
man, suck it
but I
up.
tell y'all, no one gives a fuck. If you're thinking it's a bad day,
Just walk around
call
cursed.
somebody somebody's always got it worse. If you're thinking it's a bad day,
call someone who can first.
Y'all need to go back to church. Think you had a bad day? Let me start by saying something. I couldn't shit this morning, plus I see the basement's flooded. I gotta see my family today and hate my cousin's wife. Said I stop talking, I'm better off playing husband. A whole mess of shit. You think you got a bad day? Try to smoke the only weed you had out of your ashtray, then have to share it with a friend that's got an ass face. Like you should've had the bag of smoke before this last day's face facts. It's a bad day to soul search or the liver, I don't know which one to really go first. Woke up feeling new, but out the blue I spit an old verse. Now I'm back to prove that I'm the dude like I'm show dirt. Went out to dinner, told the wife that she could hold the cash. Paid the bills, but in the end I got killed with an overdraft. Joke and laugh, fully knowing that I'm total trash. Bought my kid a bike, but rode her home until it broke in half. If you're thinking it's a bad day,
feel it down in your gut,
cause nobody wants to hit you up. If you're thinking it's a bad day,
man, suck it up.
When I tell y'all, no one gives a fuck. If you're thinking it's a bad day,
just walk around cursed.
Somebody's always got it worse. If you're thinking it's a bad day,
call someone who can first.
Y'all need to go back to church.
Fuck, now what? What could it be now? Oh shit, this can't be good. Hi. What? What? Are you No. Calm down, just calm down, chill out. Yo, just chill. Where was he? What do you... Alright, where are you at? Where are you? Alright, let me, I'm coming now. Alright, send me the address then. Alright, I'll get there as quick as I can.
Sorry about that, man. Grandpa's
Take a trip. He swallows his last hot pill with a shot of whiskey. Nothing new, but in his younger days it was not as risky. He ain't so young no more, but you can't tell him that. Old school number selling cat, been to hell and back. Raised his kids, divorced and went back to the streets. Crossed back to the other side of the tracks with his peeps. Few more years of them past times of faded glories. What we call the Disney with exaggerated stories. Hop back on his Harley, return to the rallies. Let that go as long as his old body could carry. Then settle down with one of his women. Even hit the lotto, hit the bottle some more and would be sick tomorrow. But that money ain't what you think. And his girlfriend left him, plus marine flashbacks, a world of depression. So since the whiskey, he had a few rounds at the old bar. Flipped his old car and got cut over his old scars. Season in the hospital, leaving it's impossible. He'll be okay, do it again and beat the obstacles. Stubborn bastard, tough motherfucker, I love you. Regardless of the bullshit you put all of us through. It was a lot. Rest in peace, Papa. This ain't even enough words. This ain't even an attempt. It's just time. I never gave you a song, this ain't the right one. Just tried to be an alright son. Looking back and recognizing what you had to fight from. Guess that's where I always learn my sense of wrong and right from. Raised us all by yourself, two whole people. It's weird writing about dad, you think that he's evil. It's just compared to you, he ain't do as much work as that. Which I came full circle on later, let's circle back. All them good values you taught were always in me. Sorry I had to experiment real quickly. Okay, it wasn't quick at all. I slipped but didn't fall. You leave for work, I wasn't at the crib at all. You take the train there and see my name up on the wall. Or you be there at your desk and have to get a call. Never figured I'd get into trouble, I did. Plus by 20 little sis had a couple of kids. You needed a stronger second provider. It was so hard to have to tell you I'm fired. Was hoping I was one hell of a liar, but you taught me much better than that. Once we moved, I left you for my new family. I ain't know what to do really. I still needed you clearly until I figured it out. I kept you near me, then I gave you space, cause you deserved a break. When the girls left too, I know it hurt and ached. That crushed me too, but instead of us getting closer, we pushed the distance between us further over. Plus you and Tara were always hot and cold. I was mad at you both, but never got control. Couldn't deal with that shit when Papa died, so any distance you kept was well justified. I even used a picture for my album cover, named it your birthday just to say I love you. But it went way longer than it should. We both tried to get along but never could, and it got bitter and somehow got thicker. I fought with you and it made us not bigger. I ain't here to argue my points again or defend. Took us all in, couldn't even fit us, but you stayed with us. Halloween and Christmas time, taking pictures. I love you and thank you and needed it recorded. Thoughts speeding too fast for me to even store it. These the bars of my life, bring my scars to the light. Look up at the stars in the night, point me to you, my cause to the fight. These the bars of my life, my scars in the light. Stare up at the stars in the night, point me to my cause in the fight. The wrongs and the rights. How we gonna know how strong our bond is if we never test its limits? Then just trying to put it in lyrics, it's never enough. I love you. Small Dukes, man. I gotta run though. I'm gonna holler at you in a little bit. Nah, I gotta surprise my boy over here, man. This motherfucker, man. Let me see. Alright, man. Peace. Yo. Oh, shit. This motherfucker still. Same shit as always.
Holy shit! Look at this! Payroll! What the hell are you doing over? I ain't even seen you over here in
I know, man. I ain't been
this
here.
guy. What are you doing here?
Shit, man. My boy's getting married from over here,
No
man.
way,
He
no
just
kidding.
reminded me of you, man.
Wow, that's
I had to
something
come
else,
by.
man. Yeah, I remember you used to go to this fucking school.
I know. Look at
Now
this
look
shit,
at it.
man.
Now it's a fucking... It's some kind of yuppie house or something. Yeah, it's a fucking... Yeah, man.
There you go. How it is, man. You're still
Oh my
here, though.
God, what are you,
Shit.
how are you? Look at you. You look
I'm good,
fucking
man.
beautiful.
I'm great, man.
How's your grandmother?
Everything's great, man.
Yeah,
She's good.
wow,
She's
that's
good.
great.
She's
How's
great.
your mom? Tell
She's
your
still
mom I
kicking.
said I know she doesn't like me.
Nah, man.
It's okay. I get it. No,
Nah,
it's okay.
nah,
you know,
man.
I remember I used to see you at Mass, and I used to slide you a buck.
Yeah.
And then I know, gee, you know,
Damn,
you guys,
man.
you and your boys used to hang in front of Frank's liquor store.
Damn.
And always say, hey,
bro.
James,
Wow.
James, buy us a 30-pack. You always wanted something at the pack.
yeah,
A bottle
man.
of booze or something.
Yeah,
And you know, I always helped you out.
You always held
Buy
us
you
down,
guys some
man.
smokes and stuff.
For real.
And you loved hearing my stories. That's
Yo.
why I love you guys. You know,
Still
even
had the
today,
best
you love
story.
hearing my stories. You guys give me new life.
And you still here doing it
sometimes
with
I'm
these
over here.
kids,
Sometimes
man.
some days are better than others.
Nah,
to be
man.
honest, you know. I got some heart problems.
Shit,
you know,
man.
the body
Sorry
got
to
some
hear.
wear and tear, but I can still go with the best of them, bro.
Yeah,
you
man,
know
yo.
that. And
I-
fucking guy, now look at you. Now you. Oh, what is this?
Yeah, I get this
What?
for you, man.
You're bringing me beer?
Yeah,
oh
man,
my God,
shit.
you and this is the good stuff. You,
Yeah,
you little
yeah.
shits don't know nothing about this stuff. This
man.
guy right here, he used to ask me to get him fucking some natty ice, 30 packs. and shit.
goddamn, man.
Now look at him. He's drinking
Shit.
fucking. This beer is like fucking angels cum. That's what he told me.
Yeah.
Anyway,
For real, man.
fuck, man.
Yeah.
It's been great.
Don't
Look
give
at
it to
you
these
now.
kids,
Work
though,
from
man.
there to here. And get a little fat, you get a little chubby, buddy, but that means you're just eating
It's all good, man.
and I know you're drinking good.
It's happy
and
fat,
I know you
bro.
don't take the tea anymore because now you fucking live up north and you fucking drive everywhere now. But
Crazy.
I told you, like I used to say, and I still say it now. The little asshole you was makes you the man you are today. And I'm fucking proud of you. I love you. I love you all. I'd fucking die for you, kid. I'd fucking kill for you, bro. I love you. It's just so good to see you, man.
You too, man.
Tell me about this shit, man. Oh, man, we gotta tell these kids some of these stories, man.
Bought a house, I got the kids. Ah, man, everything's dope, man. Brain is dopest. Main focus, magnum opus. You can't approach us. Classic like a can of roaches. Classic like Sequest. Born to rock mics. Classic like Uberverse. Carl in the spotlight. Classic like the whole team on the game ball. Classic like Brandon, sense on the same wall. I'm beautiful like Marty. Just look at me, Booker P. Yeah. Yeah. That's good, man. I'm glad we here. Let's go, man. Yo, from young ignorance to grown maturity. And I always said this world will never be turning me. But recorded history showed the whole transformation. Used to write, now recite cause my hands are shaking. Develop carpal tunnel, got out them darker tunnels. But don't see my man as much, so it's hard to huddle. Used to say I'm better than rappers, now I'm better than MCs, rappers, and whoever comes after. Said a lot of shit I probably should've said different. Said a lot of shit I even wish that I didn't. I used to call women bitches, now I call women women. I remember when my man was beginning spitting. Now he's on the playlist and I be grinning. I guess I'm all boring, man, unless I be sinning. But I refuse to be labeled off only stupid shit that I did. Was a kid, now I got kids. Time. It's a motherfucker. It's ill when it reach out and touch ya. Fade as I blink. Don't sleep much. Think to when I thought it was the future, to thinking I'm the past. Damn, how much time has passed? Am I still stuck in the middle, playing a fucking fiddle, not knowing which way is up? Yeah, it's just a little. Still it's weighing heavy. I always say I'm ready, but every night I come home's another day already. I just take it with me, cool and brush the shoulder, and still don't get what all the fuss is over. I wrote my legacy, never shared the recipe. I even used to let these pricks get to me. They used to say I said cats a lot, and now them cats is an afterthought. Used to say pass the pot, now I say pass the pot and plant. Nah, I ain't that old yet. How you label roll vet? Wake up in a cold sweat cause you ain't no threat. Zone as I blink. Think from thinking I'm the man to knowing I'm a man. And I had to have some kind of plan. Break hibernation and reconnect. I knew the path but couldn't see the steps. Dwelling on anger gives a memory regret. I used to feel the pressure for me to rap, but realized that was stupid and how I hadn't knew it. I marched to my own beat, just have to loop it, or just ask Crack to do it. He was always there, family yard and my hallway stairs. They act as a bunch of beacons if I ain't much of speaking. When I am, I ask myself what's the meaning, to make sure I don't forget and keep focused. If you keep yours, you don't need to decode this, and I don't mean no diss. It's all peace, able to get so much from a small piece. Sizzlack. Time. Dig deep. Take a look inside. It's what the process. Yeah. I bury a shovel in my brain into a beat. Bury my head in my palm in the rain and the sleet. Bury the other one in my pocket for a pen. Bury the pen in the page, I'm going off on it again. Bury the page in the stack it to a box. Bury the box in the ground where nobody can watch. Cause I buried every line in my mental Rolodex, so I can bury any instrumental going next. I had to bury my past, it was so complex. Like when I buried the future in a hopeless sex. Bury myself and my wife when she's soaking wet. Bury your doubts and tell her that there be no regrets. Bury myself in the present with a gift. Bury my nose in a book I probably never would've sniffed. Bury gems in my kids and teach them what it's for. So when they bury me, they can bury them in yours. The process. Take a look in the process. Just a look inside the process. Get behind the process. Yeah, the inner working. Yeah. I pull up to the lab, pull the key out the ignition, pull the hood over my head, this be a mission. Pull my man in for a hug and pull a beer out the fridge. As he sits and pulls all the guts out the blizz. Takes a couple pulls and he's passing off the tree. I pull a classic P and say that shit ain't for me. Pulling up the sample while he pull up the machine. I pull the MPC from the bag I brought with me. We pull out all the stops and we pull out all the bass. We pull out all the chops, then we put it back in place. We pull an inspiration from a room of ill creations. We pull another record from the crew affiliations. Finish up the beat, then he pull it to a session. I pull a line out of my ass at the last second. I pull one out of that, then another out of that. I pull off a miracle, yo, and tell you where it's at. Process. Take a load of just the process. Take a look inside the process. Get behind the work inside the process. Yeah, the inner working. That's how we do it. Crack, Sizzlack, bro, 98 proof. Knuckle dragger shit. Yo, it's long weekend, my peoples. Past, present, future. Hey yo, man. Bro, what you do? Yesterday I drank my stress away. Nothing hard but enjoy the sexy IPA. Took a couple small art jobs for some extra pay. No big butts, but I can add them to the resume. Crack hit me with some smooth shit. Tresemme. Texted me and told him that he best be pressing play. Let's just say he liked it. Word, yes, okay. Hit CM, it's like the fans are gonna catch stray shit. Text my BM, fuck you, but spelled it wrong. Made a skeleton for Tali to go and build upon. Sent them the tempo, the samples, and the drumming case. For a secret joint we got, I let them crush the bass. Ate dinner with my wife, I love her face. My son's too cool for me, my daughter just runs in place. Showed them all the new piece, cause the shit's tight. Told them I can't wait for a minute after midnight.
Oh boy, Hoy set up a raunchy, sexy escapade with a stripper named Shireen. Got tattoos of cherries and apples above a box, implying that it's known as juicy fruit. Well, today anyway, I'ma be the judge of that as I smash a snack on her kitty cat. Got a text from Pete Rowe that say, hey bro, check your email crack. Sending some heat, the concept I conjured is deep. Bow. Terms that we use to describe days of the week now. I need this back from you. May, I'ma challenge you. Hit play, write whatever comes to your brain this afternoon. Lay it on the instrumental that I send you. I'ma send it to CM to this joint special. I'ma stress to CM the same challenge, cause all of our talent should have us noticed. But maybe we all just need to get out of our comfort zones. Thought about that while the beat was on. Once you hear it, hit me with a text on just your thoughts. Well, my thoughts peak, you know I agree. Crack provided us with fire, plus that concept is deep. So I'ma indeed fire up the logic and get these lyrics jotted, recorded, and then go put Shireen to sleep. Ha!
Tomorrow ain't promised, but I promise tomorrow I stand on my own. Time is the only thing I need to borrow. I'ma get my shit together regardless of the weather. Every 24 hours I plan on getting or doing better. But they got heights as I focus, a bread cream cheddar. I might be over your head like I'm flying to wherever. Doesn't matter the destination. My fascination with not caring about what others put as my classification. Don't need a title or status, I'm just the man that you're facing. If you need burgers
in the booth to feel some sort of sensation. You can check my qualifications and manifestations of the things I've been creating. I've been patiently waiting, but I told you all this before. How I mix the antidote with the raw to give you a substance y'all need to explore. I've been blending yesterday's core today. A man ahead of his time as I blessed you with rhyme that my mind had designed. What?
Toxic motherfucker, son. Alright. Right there. How I even let you get up under my skin. If you were one of my friends, you wouldn't have swung for my chin. Back then, you only waited till I want to begin. All that funny style shit, motherfucker, we been. Ain't more drama last we spoke than any good. You got more of my thoughts than any penny could. I let you win when not many stood. He told y'all he'd apologize, well then he should, but you never did. Now you hate that I surpassed you and never let you make me think I couldn't smash you. I didn't want to, I ain't even have to. Everyone saw you was stale, so they trashed you, but I stuck up for you. Clean conscience, I don't need nonsense on my team's crotches. And it could seem pompous, but when you get listeners, I'll hear your response. Damn, man, it's cold, son. Man, I'll get ugly, man. I can get ugly too. Crack, man. People, man. You know how it goes, man. People like this, you gotta weed them out. Man, they toxic, son, man. Toxic. Yo, how I let you sneak around under my nose while I was at home folding bundles of clothes. Now there's codes on your phone, the fuck is with those? Every time I come around you, you shutting it closed. You weren't even slick and your friends all tattled. You really only ever won the small battles, but this was a war, and yeah, I was all rattled. But you think I make a song about when I lost, asshole? Hometown hero and the crowd going nuts, cause the best rivalry and feud, they know it's us. When you make your entrance, they throw shit in cuffs. They chuck piss in cups and challenge fisticuffs. Loser leaves town, except it's the opposite. I grab that box truck and throw it like a rocket ship. I use my track record when I'm talking shit, that you fully conscious with your ass wrapped in caution strips. Now drop it strip. Nah, man. You all the time. Shit, man. We get at you. That's why I keep my circle tight, man. Ain't nobody getting under shit no more. Blame me for stupid. Shit ain't happening, son. Sizzlack, man, you my brother for life, son. Love you, my chick. Tali Rodriguez, man. Oblivious. Everybody, oh cool. Just give me something. Alright, fuck it. Yo, try it again. Yeah, man. I'm soul searching. I mean spring cleaning. Why I don't got skeletons and don't see demons. Don't recycle bars, but they worth repeating. When I spit it, rappers is no deep meaning. Ain't no other tag team. Me and G beat 'em. Crim or black 1, 2, E3 DM. Carpe diem, add the PM. Block you from my DMs like you my BM. Nah, that's too much effort. Just be careful if you suspect it. But don't gotta be paranoid. Catching a snake don't always get you in that boy. Cause nothing gon' be what it seems. How your people faces gon' be seen in your dreams, huh? Good or bad, happy or nightmare. My little daughter asked me, Daddy, is life fair? That ain't a fair question. I'm just doing my best and over here guessing. Shit was all the future just a week ago. Always try to keep my ass off the speakerphone. Just trying to get some peace alone. Maybe I should work out these squeaky bones. Trying to balance. Life's a Jim Beam. Drinking Jim Beam, forgot what the word slim mean. Master situations, fully functional, no substitute. Only time I be punctual on the instrumental with all of this potential. Calm and influential, sharpen up your pencils. My ink can never make a mistake. I sketch greatness, move to the next pages. Stretch playlist, shit.
And his stream of consciousness reveals a philosophical, contemplative mind that is constantly trying to make sense out of the tangled complexities of life. Faulkner uses poetic imagery to represent Darrell's intellectual, detailed, and somewhat amorphic thoughts. Here's an example of Darrell's stream of consciousness. It is as though the space between us were time, an irrevocable quality. It is as though time, no longer running straight before us in a diminishing line, now runs parallel between us like a looping string, the distance between the doubling accretion of the thread and not the interval between.
In the middle of nowhere, in a state in a time lapse, indescribable nightmares, inner demons and IMAX, intermittent incisions, internalized the inscriptions. It isn't enough, intimate words, infinite bluffs. She kisses the young kid and then misses the dumb interim. Inflicted love isn't love, insisted love in the mist. She's numb in the fits, she's indifferent. He's one idiot caught up in drug influence. We run into shit sometimes, what is it is. They ran into the one time they drifted in. Internal bleeding and chalking in line of sight of witnesses inside of both rides. Slow sighs and crimson, it's no crime in a vicious sense. Passion entrenched in innocence. After the laughs we can eject tears, what's left is in a mess. Sometimes the inner voice is more than just a victim, and in a sense the innocence is in essence a prison.
Shows the ends. Shit to think about. How you get in this spot and how you getting out the ends. For you to figure out how you people get here and how you get them out. Ends. Shit to think about. But now you get in this spot and how you getting out the ends. For you to figure out how your people get in this spot and how you get them out. I'm outside of the outskirts, creating an outburst. With or without words, I'm projecting it outwards. Can't outverse Supreme Court, it's out of question. We hang out and bang out a classic in an hour session. Get out the ways when our minds are in outer space. Get banished out of place by the man without a face. We outstanding like my bills and outlandish. I know the duck when my Puerto Rican shout in Spanish. I'm out the bomb, only the best and off the books. I knock it out the park, I read the picture just on the look. I think outside the box, try as watch. We poke out the eye of the Cyclops, watch out for fire shots. Outcry for a simple P outline. My outfit is way out of style and out of line. We outdo you from the intro to the outro. I tell them you can't outgrow without just the ends. Shit to think about. How you get in this spot and how you getting out the ends. For you to figure out how you people get here and how you get them out. Ends. Shit to think about. But now you get in this spot and how you getting out the ends. For you to figure out how your people get in this spot and how you get them out. The ends. The outs. The ends. The ends. The outs. The ends. The ends. The outs, the ends, the outs, the ends, the ends, the outs, the outs, the ends, the outs, the outs. Quad crusher.
Yeah, the alarm woke me up. What a galling surprise. It's usually dogs barking and cats fighting that cause me to rise. Heading into work, no traffic, past the town, warp speed, and McDonald's even tossed in an extra hash brown for free. I sat in my office, every email was fine. No lying students whose grandmothers had died for the 9th time. It started storming and the sky projected a great shot, but then the power died and we got the rest of the day off. The clouds parted as I left and our greatest star gleamed, just in time to walk the dogs at their favorite park. We had to figure dinner, but then sat in astonishment when Mom called saying she had extra lasagna if we wanted it. What else could go right? Oh, I know. I made a beat and finished mixing the project, drinking hard lemonade with peach. The night wound down and the lady and I locked eyes deeply and blurted at the same time, "Not tonight, babe, I'm sleepy."
How was your day? Mine couldn't be better. A-OK, caps on all 3 letters. Yo, how was your day? Mine couldn't be luckier. It's just the truth, I don't mean to be busting ya. I know no one wanna hear it, but rock with me if you in high spirits. I know everyone's salty, but I feel good, it ain't my fault. I woke up with the cat on my arm, so cozy. I can smell bacon already, my girl knows me. Stand up and feel no pain, man, this can't be real. Walking upright, just feeling like the man of steel. Stepped right over a banana peel, then she handed me a can of beer and a meal. It's never too early, stopped at 2:30. Had to do dirty, cause my boo curvy. Both kids fell themselves and dashed back. Venmo blowing up, yo, and the Cash App. And I just paid my bills, so that's play money. On top of child support my ex gave to me. My daughter spit a freestyle, making me smile. Plus a package came, a new G vinyl. Then I got a beat pack through crack, and a new verse from Tali came in back to back. That's alright. How was your day? Mine couldn't be better. A-OK, caps on all 3 letters. Yo, how was your day? Mine couldn't be luckier. It's just the truth, I don't mean to be busting ya. I know no one wanna hear it, but rock with me if you in high spirits. I know everyone's salty, but I feel good, it ain't my fault, G. Yo, and I.N.F texted me, yo man, things are going much better for him today too, yo. Unstable shit, knuckle dragon. Always gotta come back to this, right, Crack? Oh, y'all will never understand it. Y'all never get it. Man, I came back in 20, and I say that it's funny. And these motherfuckers, they used to love me all acting ugly. Like I ain't still the best. Like I ain't fill your chest with fear that left for years. Now you all claiming ignorance or innocence, which makes you all hypocrites. I walk like a lyricist, I talk like a lyricist, I act like a lyricist, fuck like a lyricist. I whisper the illest shits in your girl's ear just like this. Wrote the album of the year in 2 weeks. Step up and let me hear your crew speak. Y'all don't wanna see me win, don't wanna see G win. Bet you'll never ignore Tali again. See, I love to say I told you so, or why tell you? You know your shit is special if I smell you. So if I don't holler or I don't holler much, it's cause y'all suck or I'm doing it all for us. And yeah, I hate the politics, but I'm having fun. I ain't gotta maintain a friendship with a rapper, son. They tell me not to say names, but it's kinda fraudish. I only get mad cause I can't be honest. Shit, man. This is why I argue it and just shrug it off when you finally acknowledge it. Every time I call it quits, y'all a bitch. Listing my accomplishments or acknowledging y'all are novices. Fuck, man. Just an observation from me to you. You got rap and social media, and neither cool. Man, I got nothing nice to say, so I make music. I see you bloodsuckers and stab a fucking stake through it. And watch you drain fluid, break fluid, cause you motor mouth just can't do it. And you ain't moving, man, you stiff to the beat. Or it left you half a bar ago, that shit is just weak. It isn't unique, and it's not poetry. Y'all just say it ain't for me, but it's supposed to be. You lost your core, to me that would've costed more. Cause the loss is more than the money all across the board. I clean my teeth with my chain, I never flossed before. I'm squashing y'all on my way to the monster's door. Looking for a fairer match, no matter where I'm at. Hell, I've been here to there and back. That's why I wear the hat. I put you all up on the screen like it's Miramax. Clearer facts never got spittin'. Half this shit ain't even got written. So good riddance to bad pigeons. It's bad religion, man. Give it up, man. Pray to someone else.